I think we can start with introduction one by one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Intab Campus Care Presents Ed Talks. I, Mehek, your host for the day, would like to welcome you all. Ed Talks, a platform where educators
Okay.
and leaders come on board and express their viewpoints related to education and society. Our topic for the day is technology integration in education as per the National Education Policy. And for the same, we have with us Miss Gurneet Kaur ma'am, Principal of Dalim Sunbeam School, Varanasi. A very warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mehak, for introducing me, and I look forward to this webinar.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here today. Then we have
Thank
with,
you.
then we have with us Sundari ma'am, Principal of Sanjeevani International School, Maharashtra. Very welcome, ma'am.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Mehek. It is a great platform to discuss with all the intellectuals. Happy to see you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Then we have with us Umakant Tiwari, sir, Principal of Podar International School, Pune. Very welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, madam. I hope it's a good platform. We can share our views about technology and new education policy. Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. And then we have Ankit Vora, sir, Director of Jain Group of Schools, Indore. Ankit, sir, am I audible to you?
Yes, you are very much audible.
Very welcome, sir. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you.
And then we have Divya Puri, ma'am, Principal of Helios International School, Pune. How are you, ma'am?
Thank
Very
you.
welcome.
I'm very good, and I hope everyone is fine here. And thank you for giving us a platform where we can exchange ideas. And I believe there will be many takeaways today, as well as many ideas that will be shared among us.
Yes, ma'am. So, Divya, ma'am, let's start off with you only. Ma'am, we know that the new education policy, it has the vision of, the integration of technology in classrooms and educational institutions in general. So, how do you see it? How does you think that the education policy envision this integration, ma'am?
See, I believe there are many points that we can discuss where education, technology, there is integration of technology in classroom and educational institutes specifically. So first we need to understand that what are the key points on which the NEP is emphasizing right now. So first and foremost, the NEP calls for the creation and enhancement of digital infrastructure in educational institutions, including schools, colleges, and universities. Now, this includes ensuring access to a high-speed internet and along with that providing digital devices to students and teachers and build a necessary technology infrastructure in these institutions. Now, it also emphasizes on providing teacher training for technology integration. Many schools now, they are providing training to the teachers so that they are well equipped, the educators are well equipped with the skills to effectively use the technology in teaching and learning process in their classes. And this policy, it also promotes the use of technology to enable personalized learning experiences for the students. Now, this includes an adaptive learning system that can cater to individual students' needs and preferences. And it also encourages innovation in education technology. It has actually helped in many edtech startups. So it envisions a thriving an ecosystem of educational technology solutions that can cater to diverse needs. And it also emphasizes the creation of open, resources, open educational resources, which are freely accessible for digital learning. And these all open educational resources, they have lot of learning material which can help to reduce the cost of textbooks, and it can make education more inclusive. And even in schools and universities, you must have seen that in last few years, technology is used as a tool for improving the assessments and evaluation methods Now, this includes a computer-based testing system or maybe data analytics for performance assessment and a continuous feedback mechanism. So all these specifically, it promotes digital literacy among students so that they can use technology effectively for learning and other educational purposes. It is also called for increased research and development in the field of educational technology. So I believe all these points, it actually emphasizes on using these tools in the schools and institutions so that we can enhance the skills, these kind of skills in our students as well as teachers.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, Divya, ma'am. Very well explained. Gurmeet, ma'am, over to you. Firstly, would you like to add something to Divya, ma'am? And also, ma'am, what are the key goals and objectives of technology integration according to you, ma'am?
So, as per NEP, NEP has emphasized a lot of use of technology right from the playgroup to the senior classes, and they have used these different pedagogies to enhance learning process of the children in the school. So, technology, as it says, that anything which can be used as an edtech tool for enhancing learning, that has been included. So as per NEP, they have told that like when the teachers makes their own lesson plan, they can use technology so that the teaching and learning can also take place. So lot of emphasis has been given, like for storytelling also, for
I think there's some problem, a network problem with Gurmeet, ma'am. Umakant, sir, can you please
Yes,
yes, sir. Am I
definitely.
audible? Yes, sir. So, sir,
Yes,
could
yes.
you tell us, according to you, what would be the key roles and objectives of technology integration, sir?
Nowadays, without technology, it is difficult to survive. So, in new education policy 2020, it acknowledges the different advancements of technology, such as internal software, artificial intelligence, and playing an important role in changing what the child learns or and how he learns. So India is a global leader in information and communication and technology. So the Digital India campaign, we might see that it is helping to transform the entire nation. So while education is playing an critical role in the transformation, technology itself will play an important role in the improvement of educational process and outcome. This is it will be so useful that it will not just tell the child what to learn, it will also tell how to learn.
Thank you so much, Umakant, sir. Gurmeet, ma'am, am I audible now?
yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So definitely, with the help of technology, because we are dealing with the children now, those who are born with technology. So make the learning process more easy for them and also enjoyable for them. This that is the reason why technology has been given so much of emphasis. Also, as a 21st century skill, now technology, the use of technology, that has been kept at a very high platform, and government also wants that now the children, when they are into using technology, they can be given content related to that. So even like toy based learning, whether it is storytelling, whether it is like with the flipped classroom, all these are new methods which have been inculcated in the education system to make learning process easy for both not only students but as well as for teachers as well, I would say. Because now with the help of technology, at any point of time, anywhere, the teacher can do the assessment also, take test also, do the teaching as well, and that is what is required nowadays.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to you, Ankit sir. First of all, would you like to add something to Divya ma'am and Gurmeet ma'am or Umakant sir? And also, sir, how do you recommend the educational technologies? How do you recommend to promote these personalized and adaptive learning according to national education policy, sir?
So it is like very well known to all of us that now technology is inevitable in education, and what we were discussing as a fear in education that technology will take over the role of the teachers and will disturb and will rather disturb the industry. But it has disrupted the way we are teaching to students and we are reaching to the parents. So when now we are at the edge of discussing about the role of the artificial intelligence, that now children have become very smart and they will misuse the artificial intelligence or the use of artificial intelligence in their project submission, in their studies, in their essay writing or anything. But we have observed that it can be taken positively as well, right? How it has to be used in a very positive manner. Like many schools are using AI to make their lesson plans. So teachers are using our AI platforms to make their lesson plans, and they are getting a lot of ideas. So now the role of the AI is that like it can't do any creative thinking. So the role of creative thinking is lays with the human being only, like with the teachers, with the educators, with the principals and directors only. But how to use the artificial intelligence is that like we need not to reinvent the wheel and then need not to rewrite basic things. Basic things will be provided and supported by the artificial intelligence, and upon that we have to put our creativity and put that integrated into our education system, that how we can more smoothen or more charm the delivery of our educational materials, how we can reach to the children. In previous years, we have observed that during online classes, also those who have attended online classes, students properly, they have learned something, right? And those who have not attended at all, they couldn't. Like they were just like they distanced themselves from their classrooms for 1 or 2 years from their studies, from the content, and for them to again catch up with the content, catch up with the course, it was very difficult. So how we use the technology, it depends on that. And AI will definitely, like coding has already entered, and technology is everywhere. Like if one wants to become scientist or software engineer or designer, in design field also you see that metaverse is there, right? And then VFX is there, and so many other platforms are there which are doing good in the designing technology. So there we have to promote our children that they should also be part of the 21st century skills, or in future then they have to be ready for that. Then they have to from starting only we have to bend their mind towards that they should not have any technophobia, but they should have the technomania. And we have to regulate at all the steps, that we have to take care, monitor them at all the steps, that how they are using it. Most of the schools we see that now robotics is there, makers lab are there, government is promoting the adult tinkering lab. And why is it so? Because they want more engineers, more scientists to come out from school itself. So that seed has to be sown from the school stage only. That can't be done at a later stage.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you so much, Ankit sir. Moving forward, Sundari ma'am, as sir was just mentioning about technophobia, and we do know that we still have a lot of schools, we still have a lot of students in regions where internet is not accessible and they do not have the access to technology yet. So, what steps do you think? What steps does this policy provides? Uh, how do what steps do they provide for the promotion of internet connectivity and access to technology for those students, ma'am?
So, well, thank you for this question, ma'am. As you know, that future readiness is important in every aspect. It is like whole nation. It is not just metropolitan cities. So, keeping the rural areas too. The NEP is aiming at every institutional, even at the university level, to provide a high-speed internet access and to have a collaboration with some private, private and government vendors as well, so that it is affordable and the students get a service of offline as well. So I like to just give an example. The COVID during COVID time, our management Sanjeevani Rural Education Society, we our own, it is a KG to PG institute. We had designed our own learning management system. So wherever students had network issue, so they went post, like whenever they get time, they could access all the material, the videos, recorded notes, everything as per the availability time, as per the thing. So this will definitely bridge the digital device gap. So somewhere like wherever there is a network issue, that they'll be using offline digital sources as well, which can be downloaded and accessed without any constraint of internet connection. So this will enable the students to bridge the gap of learning, and everybody will be at par, and all will be learning at the same speed and scope. So there will be universal internet connection, and there will be accessibility, inclusivity will be there, and there will be proper monitoring and evaluation will be done for all the learners through this policy with the help of ICT. And there will be open educational resources. OCR will be available, and there will be digital literacy program to enhance, make sure that the students and teachers both, they have been implementing a digital literacy program, so that they can navigate themselves from digital resources. They can use the tools effectively. So, for example, we had this SAFL, like as a pioneer project. Our branch was selected for the pioneer project for conducting grade 5 and grade 8 online exam with the help of ICT. So there, they guided, they trained us properly, and then the exam was conducted. So definitely, ICT will play a very important role in making learning flexible and adaptable for all the stakeholders. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sundari ma'am. Very well explained. Over to you, Umakant sir. What is digital divide? What do you mean by digital divide, and how can we make sure that all the students get equal technology integration in schools? And how does this education policy, how does this education policy address this issue?
This new education policy will be helping the children in many ways. I feel that the primary objective of this technological interventions are to enhance the educational access, and even it will support the teacher for their preparation, and teacher will go well prepared with the help of technology. It will also help for the professional development, means teachers they can enhance their skills and improve teaching, learning and evaluation process. They will also aim to streamline educational planning. Even the management and the administration part can be streamlined with the help of technology. So technology will be used as a tool for educators, for learners, for everyone, and it will try to remove the linguistic barriers between the educators and the learners. So we can build digital libraries so that divide can be removed, and in the same way, online teacher training and other workshops can be held, and the webinar as we are conducting. In this way, the divide can be removed.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving forward, Divya ma'am, how does this education policy, how does this propose to enhance, what about the teacher training and capacity building for the effective technology integration? So, according to you, how this can be solved, ma'am?
First and foremost, I just want to add something to what Mr. Jain said. Like he was talking about AI. So I want to tell you my experience regarding AI. That we have robotics at Helios mandatory from grade 3 onwards. Now, when I say AI, it mainly helps to enhance the 21st century skills in the student, which simply means problem solving, critical thinking, and all those aspects. Now, these critical thinking and problem solving, they are not only required to, be if the child wants to go in the field of science or mathematics or doctor. In fact, even in humanities and other fields, these kind of skills are very much required in today's age. So, AI is giving us a platform where, we have systems which can analyze the progress of the student and learning patterns. And the content can be arranged as per the, difficulty level, as per the level of the student. So this ensures that students, they receive personalized content and challenges that match their abilities and pace of learning. Now, going forward to what you have asked related to this enhancing the teacher training and capacity building program for the technology integration in the classroom. So, there are some in-service training programs also where the NEP recommends that the development and implementation of these kind of programs are focused mainly on technology integration. And here, these programs, they aim to upskill and retrain the teachers in effective use of digital tools and resources. Now, if you see, the government promotes now they are enhancing the open educational resources. Okay, now these resources are actually helping the teachers when they are teaching in the classrooms. And there are certain pre-service teacher education programs also, where the policy suggests that incorporating these technology-related content and pedagogical practices into these kind of training programs ensure that teachers are future prepared to use technology effectively, in their careers. Apart from that, even in the schools, we need to give digital literacy training to all the teachers. Specifically, if you see the teachers who are teaching languages, okay, for them, they actually require a lot of digital training, and so that they can teach their content perfectly in the classes. There are certain pedagogical training also which emphasize on learner-centered and technology-enhanced teaching methods. Now here, teachers are mainly encouraged to adopt the approach which are mainly student-centric. Now, these kind of trainings will help teacher to grow professionally also, and will also help to enhance the teaching learning method which are used in the classrooms. And there are so many professional development opportunities nowadays. If you see, there are so many programs available for the teacher. Even if any teacher wants to learn, they can simply log into so many sites are there. For example, Diksha is there, which is given by CBSE, or Nishta is there, where you will find these kind of programs which help teacher to build their capacities. So it is not only required that they get training from outside, but also if they want, they can take these kind of trainings on their own also. And if schools want to give these kind of trainings, they can also provide these trainings to the teachers. So I believe this technology enhancement which is there in the teachers will actually help students. It will help teaching and learning processes in and out of the classrooms.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much, Divya ma'am. Sundari ma'am, would you like to add something to ma'am?
Yeah, sure, as it's my forte. So, as we all believe, empowering educators are very much important, wherein teachers, even in service training and like CBSE schools, 50 hours mandatory trainings are there, out of which 25 is from the school and 25 from the CBSE board. You have to take every year. So, here we can empower the teachers with the professional development. We can ensure that they are being they're taking their own space in learning. Because as you remember, when there was a COVID, all of a sudden we all switched on to blended learning. It was all offline, online mode. So 2, 3 Zoom meetings really helped us to empower the teachers. And everyone become a digitalized teacher. Even the one who was using a regular phone, they switched over. So like teachers can really do miracles and wonders. Definitely ICT will be incorporated very well by the educators. And there are so many national teachers platform. Even there will be communities, peer learning network communities will be there, wherein you can share the cluster wise. You can share, sharing and learning will take place. anywhere the corner of down south to Jammu can get connected. Like one nation, one curriculum. So best practices across the countries can be discussed. So lots of sharing and learning is going to happen with the help of ICT. And apart from this, digital literacy, even like the upcoming planning capacity building program, faculty improvement workshop, even the management and the school leaders are initiating, allotting a big budget in empowering educators. And they are regularly, for example, we have enrolled with Coursera. So they are giving a number of trainings. So we are empowering all the educators and the preparations are there. So there should be a flexible pathway and they should be monitored and guided and motivated. Definitely, once we empower the teachers as their nation builders, everything will be taken care. Thank you so much, Mihir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Lastly, Gurmeet ma'am, what are some of the benefits, as Ankit sir was just mentioning about artificial intelligence? So, in your opinion, what are some of the benefits and concerns surrounding the use of AI and virtual reality in classrooms and schools?
The threats, if we talk about, because everybody is talking about, like AI comes in, the students would copy, and do so much of the things and, use the virtual medium for that. But I personally feel AI can be a lot more helpful also for the teachers as well as for the students. Now, when we are talking about teachers, with the coming of the chat GPT also, when we see that, even it is not only a threat, but as well it is a useful tool also for everyone, I would say. Because, how do we now use it when students start using it? That was also the question, that if students copy from there and they present some project, how do we find out that whether it is a student's job or is it done by the chat gpt? So the then we need to switch it. So instead of asking the questions, we need to ask questions to them on based on that, that how did they find it, from where, what are the keywords they entered, where did they locate it, what additions can be done. So, and plus asking, even if somebody has copied it, presented a project, the questions can be asked, because then you will come to know that how much the child has invested his or her time in making that project. So AI is going to stay there. So we cannot be very afraid of it, and we cannot, grudge about it, but rather we need to adapt to it and learn how can we use it for our own benefit and guide the students also. Because definitely, if you're creating scientists, you want to create engineers, they are going to do, use all this, and that is what is required for us. And since it's the 21st century, a very very important skill, technology and IT. So then we need to embrace this and move forward with this.
Thank you so much, Gurmeet ma'am. Umakant sir, would you like to add something to ma'am? What are some of the benefits, according to you, of using AI and virtual reality, sir, in the classroom?
See, when we are using, yes, when we are using this virtual reality or AI, it will definitely help the children. It will help in improving the learning outcomes. The learning outcomes will be better. It will increase the accessibility and even the affordability of these children, and it will enable innovation also. Children, they will try to do something new. Even teachers will be more creative. I feel technology will help in all the ways, and even some challenges will be there. We can discuss about the challenges also sometime.
Thank you, sir. Sundari ma'am, do you want to add something to sir?
Yeah, from ma'am, yes. So recently I had been to NCR to Delhi for school health wellness. There I saw the virtual labs. So, bringing everything live in front of your eyes. The virtual labs are really going to be a boom to the education system. And especially for inclusive education, this is going to help artificial intelligence. This is going to help the students who's having a difficult, disabilities. For example, A will give speech to text or text to speech tools, which can assist the students who have a hearing or vision impairment, definitely it can create an inclusive and immersive learning experience for them. So by integrating this artificial intelligence and virtual reality into curriculum, there will be a comprehensive training for teachers as well, how to utilize it, and there will be a rapid space of changing. And there might be challenges initially for the educators, but to stay updated and upgraded, as even our mobiles requires a software updation, otherwise it doesn't work. So we cannot say that I'm experienced. What I want to learn, it's past. What I want to learn new things, so keep on upgrading. So these latest tools and teaching strategies will surely ensure quality education, and there will be AI generated content. Virtual experiences will be very good, and this is going to be rather enhanced learning process more easy, and children will there will be joyful learning through this AI and virtual labs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, Umakant sir. Thank you so much, Divya ma'am, Gurmeet ma'am, and Sundari ma'am for being here today. It was lovely having you here and listening to your knowledge and experiences, ma'ams and sir.
It was our honor to share this platform with all the intellectuals. And thank you for hosting us, Mehek. Thank you, NTAP, for this opportunity. So happy learning. Have a good day.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank-
thank you. And it
thank
was
you,
nice interacting with all the, principals across and the experts. And the topic chosen was very, very apt at the moment. And we hope to have further discussions also, because AI and all is such thing which can, you can go further in discussing, as Sir told, that even there are disadvantages. So if we know what are the concerns, we can move forward. So thank you for giving an opportunity.
Thank you so much for this kind of training or workshop where we are able to exchange our ideas and able to understand that what the various schools are doing, and we can take all the good ideas and we can try to promote in our schools as well. And here, it will help us like this AI and VR, what ma'am was talking about. It will help us to facilitate a global collaboration by connecting to students and educators across geographical boundaries. And it will allow cultural exchange and collaborative projects also. So that's really an advantage. And yes, there are many disadvantages also, which we need to understand with time.
Thank you for giving this opportunity to share our views. All of us, we have spoken, we have shared our views, and at the same time, the concern also we should look into it, because our privacy is there, our security is there. So the content might be used, shared with different people. So that part is that one danger is there, one concern is there, and the teachers, the new skills are also required to use the technology. We'll discuss in future. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.